as you're probably aware, a couple days ago, the GCPD Gotham Central HBO Max series that will be a spin-off from the Batman was announced, and we've gotten a few updates on that series over the past couple days. But now we have a brand new, huge update on the Batman movie itself. So as you know, with everything going on in the world, obviously they had to stop shooting, and they only got like 25% of the film actually shot and recorded. So they definitely have plenty of work left to do to get this movie out in time for its, I think, June release date for next year. So they've definitely got lots left to film, and we know that the places that they were filming within the last couple of weeks have been letting people go back and finish filming movies and stuff. But for some reason, the Batman hasn't continued filming, even though they're allowed to now in those places that they were working in before. And now we know why. So this is where kind of the bad news comes into play, because the good news is we know when they're going back to filming, and it's September. So that's, 2 months away, because they want to make sure that, the coast is clear and that they'll be able to do this without having to stop again. But then the bad news is that it's all going to be on a stage. That's right. So they're not going to actually go back to those places where they were filming before. They're going to recreate every place on a stage and film the rest of the movie there, because obviously that'll be safer rather than just being out in a public city where other people are around you and everything. So it'll be a completely closed off set with stages filled with cities of Gotham City, basically. So it's definitely going to be really interesting. And at first you may be thinking, well, then the movie's not going to be good if everything's just on a stage and it's all fake buildings and stuff. But if you think about it, it won't be that bad, because, Tim Burton did that with his movies, his Batman movies. They created Gotham City on a stage, and they just made set pieces and stuff for all of that. So, it's not the end of the world, although you won't really get that overall aesthetic and feel that it's, really in a city like you do with, Christian Bale's Batman movies and the Ben Affleck Batman movies, like Batman v Superman and stuff like that. So there's just definitely going to be something missing there, but it's not going to be that noticeable unless you know that it's on a stage. Then you might notice it a bit more. So now that I've told you, you'll probably notice it a bit more. But I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. And this is why it's going to be September when they're going back to filming, because, they kind of got to take a couple months here to actually build everything up and get ready to actually film. But, yeah, this is good news, I'd say, because they're getting back to filming, and hopefully they can get the whole film done, maybe even by the end of the year. So then they'll have 6 months to be able to work on VFX and special effects and all that stuff to make the movie look pretty. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Huge update on the Batman. What do you guys think about this? How do you think it will be different between being in the actual city and just being on a stage with set pieces? So thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit that subscribe button so I can keep you up to date on everything that goes on in the DC life.